Agriculture-led deforestation is a major contributor to climate change and biodiversity loss in Ghana, with the transition zone seeing massive degradation and forest loss in recent years due to excessive agricultural expansion, increasing demand for fuel wood, bushfires and uncontrolled logging activities, among other things. To support farmers build resilience and adapt to these impacts of climate change, Ecocare Ghana, in partnership with One Tree Planted, is implementing its community-led restoration project in the transition landscape of Ghana. Obed Osuade is the director of Ecocare Ghana.
What is unique about this program is that it's a community-led program. Most often than not, you realize that for example, the Green Ghana Day is the government that is nursing seedlings and giving it out, and people will come and pick. They can choose to plant or not to plant. But what we decided to do is to give nursery contracts to communities. And so the communities own the process. They are leading the process, and we are not imposing anything on the community. So because of that, there is that buy-in at the community level, and they are taking the center stage.
He disclosed that the project seeks to plant about 300,000 indigenous species of trees within the period of 3 years.
For the next 3 years, we are planting, as part of this program, planting 300,000 seedlings, indigenous, and I need to emphasize on that. We are planting indigenous species that were found here sometimes past that cannot be found anymore.
For the Bono East Acting Regional Director of the Environmental Protection Agency, Anthony Bright Kojodua, the project would go a long way in helping mitigate the effects of climate change.
With the coming into force of this project, which I think everybody must embrace, because one, planting this number of trees within this specific period is also going to promote climate change resilience among the community and smallholder farmers. Is seriously going to look at what we call mitigation measures, and the climate change effects will be a bit reduced.
David Kwesibuachi Asare is the DCE for Ofinso North. He says his office would work closely with the project implementers to ensure that the trees survive by embarking on regular monitoring exercises.
As the chief executive here, I will monitor everything. I can go there 2 times or 3 times in a week to monitor the farmers, what they are doing, so that everything will become successful. And then we shall not allow anybody to do saw cutting for these trees. If it grows well, we have to monitor everything. That is why now the desert is now reaching us. It's very bad.
The project, currently implemented in the Ofinso North and South districts and the Tichima Municipal Assembly, is envisaged to run for 5 years, with the first 3 years meant for planting and the subsequent years for its nurturing.
One of the problems of tree planting is that people plant the trees and leave it, and they don't take care of it, what we call in technical terms as nurturing. So this program is a 5-year, but the first 3 years we are planting. Then for the next 2 years after the planting, we are making sure that the trees we planted survive.
The community-led restoration project is part of the flagship forest restoration initiative, AFR 100, which seeks to restore 100 million hectares of land by 2030. Anna Sabit, Joy News, Akumadai.